What's going on, you guys? So I want to talk about the 2014 rivalry of Phil Heath and Kai Green, specifically the events that unfolded at the press conference before the Olympia and the prejudging before the Olympia. Um, Basically, I think the whole thing was staged, at least 95% of it. I think a promoter came to Phil and Kai and said, "Hey, this is the 50th Mr. Olympia competition. We're gonna need you guys to hype up this rivalry. We want people to remember this Olympia. We want people to be, excited to watch this Olympia, and we want people to remember this particular rivalry when they think of the 50th Mr. Olympia competition." So basically, I think a promoter came and said, "Hype this shit up." Um, and I think that's precisely what they did. And what I'm thinking is Kai Green kind of took it into his own hands, being the artistic one and being the philosopher Kai Green. He wanted to take this opportunity to try out his acting abilities. And I believe in the press conference, man, I believe it was staged. I believe Kai planned to go in there with this new persona, this new aggressive Kai, and kind of come at Phil's neck and be loud and make his voice heard. I think he 100% staged that and planned that out to help hype the rivalry. And the reason I said 95% fake is I believe that Kai didn't tell Phil exactly what he was going to do. I think Phil was legitimately um, surprised. I'd say in the press conference, the expressions on Phil's face, you could tell he was kind of taken off guard by some of the stuff that Kai was saying. So I think part of it was Kai purposely doing it, purposely, trying to create tension and create a rivalry there and create interest because it worked, man. For me, it got me, I couldn't fucking wait to watch the finals. I'm sure it got everybody else fucking excited to watch the Olympia, watching that press conference. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's crazy. Um, I'm not saying, I'm not saying it's fake. I think some of the emotion was real, but I think the whole idea behind it was a promoter told them to purposely hype this up. And another thing is the prejudging, man. When Kai acts like he's about to, I don't know what he does. He acts like he's about to hit Phil. He acts like he's about to fight Phil. Guys, get real. That was clearly fake, man. This guy, Kai knows if he doesn't win the Olympia, he's coming in second. He knows he's going to come in second if he doesn't win. Second place prize is $130,000. Kai Green is not going to jeopardize getting $130,000 and getting disqualified by fucking fighting Phil Heath. Um, I don't remember what they fought over. Like, Phil Heath bumped him while they were posing or something. And Kai turns and acts like he's about to fucking fight Phil. Obviously, that was fake. Obviously, Kai has no real intention of fighting Phil Heath. You're never going to see a fight on a pro bodybuilding stage. These guys are professionals. They know the deal. They get in a fucking fight on stage. They're going to, A, lose their sponsorship. They're gonna get disqualified from the competition. So they just wasted all that time dieting, all that time prepping, and now they're out of the fucking competition. They're not gonna get that prize money. Then they're gonna go down in fucking history as being that douchebag bodybuilder that fought the other guy. So it was 100% fake, man. There was no fucking way in hell that Kai Green and Phil Heath were gonna fight on stage. So the fact that Kai Green acted like he was going to, that was 100% just to hype up the rivalry, man. There was no fucking way you're gonna see Kai Green and Phil Heath fight. Kai Green knows how much money he stands to win. He's not gonna risk that by getting disqualified for fucking fighting Phil Heath for bumping him in the prejudging. He was hyping it up, man. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, to be completely honest, man, it worked for me. I mean, I kind of knew watching it that, they're obviously not gonna fight. But it definitely got me fucking excited to watch the Olympia. It definitely fucking got me excited to watch the finals. It definitely got me fucking hyped up to see who won. I mean, it's a good tactic, man. It fucking works. It generated my interest. I'm sure it generated everybody else's fucking interest too. So I can say that, I think it was mostly fake and mostly staged. And I think you could tell on Phil's face during the prejudging that maybe after the press conference, him and Kai had a talk about what they were going to do. And Kai kind of told him, "Hey, I'm going to act like this." Because when he did that on stage, Phil didn't look scared or anything. He was like just smiling. He was like, "This fucking guy." Like, I think Phil was expecting it at that point, and he kind of knew how Kai was going to act. Um, so overall, man, I think the whole thing was just hyped up and staged, and they were just trying to play it out. Like I said, man, there's nothing wrong with that because it worked. It's generating interest in the sport. generated interest in the Olympia, and I'm sure it gained a lot of viewers, people on YouTube seeing that press conference and seeing the prejudging. I'm sure that brought a lot more people into actually watching the live stream. So I'm happy about that, man. But overall, don't go fucking thinking they're gonna get in a fucking fight on stage. There's no fucking way. Do I think there's some real animosity between Kai Green and Phil Heath? Definitely, dude. I think in real life there probably is some serious animosity between the two. Do I think they would ever disrespect each other like that and mean it? No. Do I think they would ever fucking fight each other? No. I think they have respect for each other on a professional level, and I think most of this shit was just, chest puffing and fucking hype, dude.